Hi, this is Happy Jiang, living like I'm moving out from Brown Stone apartments, and I wanted to share my tips. I didn't know that I have this tip until I met my neighbor yesterday. I saw his like a gas bill, and then I was surprised. Also, I was surprised. I'm living here, so I had to like arrange the last final gas checkup with a gas company here with this gas meter thing. And I was checking my gas bill. It was so low, and I was really like impressed. I was impressed by the brownstone house building because it's so energy efficiency. So the gas bill was the lowest in my life that I ever experienced in Korea in wintertime. And then I thought that was just everybody's like that. I thought, but I realized my neighbor's gas bill is like 150,000 won. So my bill was like less than $20. So I thought, oh, maybe I have some different things that I can share how to do better with your heating system. So because I'm Korean, right? So I thought maybe I should make a video before I leave. So that's why I'm making video. So I will explain to you how to do saving energy because I didn't think about saving energy because I like to live in warm house and I don't want to suffer in a cold in the winter time, right? So I never thought about like saving or living in a cold house to save the energy or a gas bill or something. But just the way I was just doing it, just naturally save the energy, and like I was living in warm house, and then I thought maybe I should share something that I'm doing a little bit differently than my neighbor. So that's why I'm making this video. Okay, I'll show you. So what I did differently is, okay, this says Bang one, which means master bedroom, like a bedroom one. I think this Bang one means like master bedroom here. So this is saying set up temperature or setting temperature. So right now it's set up for 10 Celsius degree, and then this one says going out or went out kind of thing. So when you are out, for example, let's say if you go to work, then you can set your house temperature like this. Then the gas or the heating system will keep it as you went out, and then the temperature as a 10. But it doesn't make it like your house like 10 Celsius degree, like cold. It just say like that. So the gas doesn't work when you are around. So because you don't have to run the heating when you are not around, right? So when you are coming home, then you can, put it to the heating mode or something if you feel a little bit cold or something, right? So this one says heating, and the second one says going out, and then this one is reservation heating, and this is time heating. I never use reservation or time heating, so I'll just share what I did, what I know, right? So right now this is like a going out mode, right? The wet truth. So right now here, right? So if I press one more time, then it shows, my temperature that I like. This the bottom one is a set it temperature is 23.5, and then the top one is saying the indoor right now current indoor temperature right now is 23. So now it has a like a zero point 0.5 Celsius degree difference, right? So now it's like heating up right now, right? So this is like a room one. So right now it's heating up the floor right now a little bit. So that's how it goes, right? So now if I put it a little bit down, so if I choose my ideal, like a set up temperature as a 21.5 Celsius degree, then it doesn't work, right? Because it doesn't have to raise up the temperature because right now already it's 23, right? So this house, like, is so warm because of the warm sunlight direction thing. It traps the heat really well. So it's like even if I did a 10 Celsius degree all day today, still it's 23. So that's how I was using it. So what's this? Okay, so yeah, anyway, there's another thing, but I wouldn't bother with any other thing because I don't use it and I don't think, yeah, it's necessary. So it's like simple thing, right? So that's how I did it. Yeah. So another thing is, so let's say, okay, my neighbor, he has this kind of balcony kind of area. So he was leaving this door open because he has a dog, so the dog could get the water, bowl and stuff. So, but you can feel, the cold air is coming out from this outside, right? Then it will lower your temperature. Then your gas heating should have to work a lot. His ideal temperature is like 18 Celsius degree. Even though his ideal temperature is 18 and lower, then it should be saving or something, you would think. But because he was using the house in a way that is losing a lot of heat, that's why like his gas bill was like 150,000 won. So yeah, and also this bathroom is cold too. So I usually like close the thing, and usually if I use the bathroom or shower, then I always keep this fan on. So I always close it, so you don't have to lose your energy. You can keep the warmth when you set the temperature the way you want in the house, like that. So I always close the door like this. You see every room I close the door, right? So like I was living alone, that's why maybe I don't have a lot of gas bill. But because I don't live in this room, or I don't stay in this room, right? It was my office room, and it was my kind of storage kind of thing that I put things. It's cold here right now because I don't have to live here, so I don't have to run the heat here. So that's why it's always like 10 Celsius degree with the, room 2. It says room 2, and then it says going out mode right now. So it didn't turn on the heat here. That's why maybe my thing is low. But if you have also a spare room that you don't really live, then you don't have to keep this temperature to the 18 degree or something. Then it will run, when it's cold. Sometimes, when we have a cold days, it will run the gas thing here unnecessarily that you don't live here. So that's how I do it. Yeah, and close the door if you don't use. So my neighbor, he has that kind of storage kind of room, but all his door was open. I can feel like cold feeling here from the window and outside a little bit. So this is also same, like the room 3, the going out mode and 10 Celsius degree thing, and that's all. And then I close the door, and then I wouldn't lose the warm. This living room is really warm too. But this room and this room is cold right now because I didn't have to turn on the heat. But so that's how I use it. And another thing, if I lived here in the winter time still, then I think I would put some curtain here or somewhere on here. This house in this room, 5th floor, my house right now. No, it's not my house anymore. But this house doesn't have that much crazy like a wind coming in from the space between the door thing. But when I lived in other house, it had a more gap here, so somehow I could feel a lot of cold air was coming in. So I think if I lived there, I would put some like thick curtain thing here so I can cover the cold wind from coming inside from the outside from the cracked door or space. But this house is not too bad, so I didn't have to do it. Still, I had a lot of saved energy thing, right? So that's how I use the house. It's just naturally I did it, but I didn't know that was like a big tip. I think my neighbor will appreciate this video. Yeah, anyway. I think I didn't do that much because I never thought about saving a lot of energy or something that much. But I think if you want to save a little bit more of the energy efficiency thing, I think in the winter time, even this little thin layer of blind will keep a little bit cold from coming in a little bit better, I think. So I think if I was more like crazy about saving energy thing, I think I'll put that blind like that in the winter time. So like when you are sleeping at night, so it can be a little bit blocking a little bit more, tiny bit more. But like a daytime, it's better to keep it on, like daytime is better to just not having the blind on, so you can get a lot of sunlight. So sunlight can make your room warm if you have this kind of direction house. Yeah. And then I guess you can put the curtain anyway, right, at night to make it dark. So anyway, so that's how you could save more energy or efficiency thing. So I'm gonna put this to the outing mode too again, right? So I'm leaving here. So it doesn't have to be unnecessarily turning the heat on when the room temperature goes down because the outside weather goes really, really low temperature or something, right? So this is how you can save energy or being energy efficiency in brownstone. So if this video was useful, please subscribe, like, share, comment. Yeah, thank you. Share with the many people who live in brownstone. Yeah. And then if you have any request of the video of your expat life or living in Korea life, if you think I can do some video, let me know because I want to do more YouTube lifestyle, laptop lifestyle and doing YouTube. So I appreciate your participation and requests and subscribing. Yeah, right now my subscribers are like 865 people or something. And my goal, let's say soon, is like reaching to 1,000 subscriber. So I will appreciate if you subscribe and share and comment and like. Thank you. Bye.